And the engagement, of course, went left, and the breakup, before the breakup went crazy, he knew for a fact that he didn't want her to keep that $400,000 ring. And I'm sure for most people listening, you wouldn't want nobody to keep a $400,000 gift neither. It don't matter how much you love them. So what Gilbert Arenas did is after they broke up, he ended up getting back with her. And when he got back with her, he already got a fake ring made. So, and the crazy thing is the fake ring was still worth 10 bands. So I do kind of feel bad for the women out here who your main ring is 10 racks. This nigga's fake ring was 10 bands. So he was going to do the swap out. So he was like, no, I went and got back in a relationship with this girl for 4 or 5 months so I can swap the rings out.
Gotcha, bitch.
I don't know. You hear something? It ain't play if it did.
Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha,
oh,
bitch.
Yeah, I ain't. But yeah. So like I said, he did a great finesse. That was when it comes to getting over on, well, just especially on this woman, because this is the woman that he went back and forth with the child support situation. He kind of like Teflon Don when it comes to her. I don't know how great of a lawyer.
I feel like that's not even her.
It is. I'm telling you. Only reason why I'm not playing is because Vlad be one of them people like he'll get your YouTube channel flag if you play the clips from his job.
I thought it was somebody recently. Like that's who he dealing with. I don't think it's the actual. When I listened to the story, when I heard him play the Vlad clip, he was explaining it like it was the baby moms that him and her was going back and forth with on social media, and they had a crazy breakup, and that's how he even came up with the name No Chill Gil, because her and him was going back and forth on social media like OD, like they was like violating each other, like no holds barred, like literally just saying the worst about one another on social media. So I'm like I said, I could be wrong, but I literally listened to it. I heard him come out of my mouth. Out of his mouth, he described that story as it was the young lady that him and her, they had a huge bad breakup on social media, and that was the one that he was going back and forth with in the court situation. I don't think it's his new. It can't be his new girlfriend because they literally. I don't even know if that's his girlfriend. But if you're talking about the girl that was just literally in the video last week with him and Swaggy P when they was talking about the Saucy Santana situation, I don't think. Oh shit, they do say the mother is child.
Yeah, that's what I told you. I heard it from my own. I literally listened to them play. I heard it on Vlad. I literally listened to it myself. But like,
because it's coming out now, and I'm like, damn it.
Because he recently just did a Vlad interview.
Oh, okay.
So that's recently why, and then whatever blog picked it up. But that's why even if you see, it ain't too many. If you see most people that picked it up, even the junk that 50 Cent reposted, people don't be, because Vlad don't be playing that shit. Like he don't be allowing people just to reclip his stuff, and Vlad, Vlad.
That's why when we're just saying it now, and I'm just like, I thought it was something.
Just Vlad be flagging to get niggas channels flagged, so niggas just don't be using his audio. So, like I said, shout out to Gilbert Arenas. Gilbert Arenas is one of the. When it come to that woman, yeah, he 2-0 with her. When it comes to taking her to court and figuring it out, he definitely 2-0. That's no, but you gotta think about how much you really gotta love somebody. I mean, well, of course you rich, but still, I feel like I don't care how rich you are. I feel like you still gotta really love somebody. Spend 400 bands on a ring, dog. $400,000 on a ring. You really gotta love somebody. Because I don't want to sit here and put it just because he's rich. Because you could be rich and just buy a $50,000 ring. Like $50,000 is still an OD ring.
But if you're dealing with us, I feel like even with them, yes, to you is a certain kind of ring. But if you dealing with that type of athlete or somebody with that money, you're not going to be expecting a $50,000 ring.
Well, because you got to think, I hear what you're saying, but think about it. No, most rappers' chains be like $50,000.
Okay, but I want if it's my wedding ring.
Let me just be clear. I'm listening to him. I hear what you're trying to say. 95% of the people in the world and rappers who buy jewelry on the regular don't know the difference between real and fake.
No,
you're not going to know the difference on a $400,000 ring and a $50,000 ring.
But right, so I'm saying for you, just general pop, how much you think you will spend on a ring?
A regular person probably 10 bands.
So okay, so if you saying 10 bands, he's $1 million. I feel like,
and 400,000, dog, is a lot, dog. That's almost a half of a ticket. Are you serious?
Because he's an athlete, he has the money. You're not going to sit here and say for less.
Nigga, you crazy as shit. I hear what you're trying to say, but I don't, nigga. I'm still, even if I had Gilbert Arenas money, I'm not spending $400,000 on no goddamn engagement ring. I'm sorry. Maybe 50, maybe even 60. Even if you say, well, let's round it up a little bit more.
Okay, how much is a Birkin?
Like $10,000, $20,000.
Okay, all right.
So again, like I said, you can sit here and round it up. You get 4 burgers. I'm not doing. I'm sorry. That $400,000 for a goddamn engagement ring is crazy, dog. Like that is a different level. But again, if you listen to enough Gilbert Arenas conversations, he don't really care about bread. He is a trick master, and he'll tell you that. So I mean, it's just a little bit different. But like I said, shout outs to Gilbert Arenas. He is 2-0 with this young lady, and when it comes down to the courtroom. To switch things up real quick, I guess to switch gears, Nike and Bathing Ape finally settled their back and forth in the courtroom, and I guess they disagreed. I don't think neither one.
You feel some type of way if you whatchamacallit?
Who own me with the Hellcat?
The dunk, yeah, that's the one with the kid. No, the
yeah, own me with the Hellcat.
Yeah,
So I guess we did two stories in one. Over the last week that just passed, Omi and the Hellcat got sued by Nike. He owed them $8 million. Yeah. And the reason why I do kind of want to give Omi and the Hellcat, I gave him some credit, even when I did like a little YouTube short video talking about him. Like, every time he get bagged, when it's time for him to go to court, bro, it be for millions. Like, even when he locked up for right now is when he did the cable scam, when he was providing people with cable services and all the little internet thing, whatever little finesse he was running with the cable situation, when he was providing people with it, he had his own cable version. Like, people was like buying cable from him instead of going directly to whatever your cable company is. He was selling cable for a way cheaper price, but that was still like, I'm talking, the feds came and got him, seized his cars, houses, and everything. He was like, he had millions of dollars worth of cars when they came to seize him. Like, he is like, when we talking about scamming, he is a top tier elite Hall of Fame level of scamming. Excuse me, because you got to think about it. Even for Nike to sue him for $8 million, though, how much bread do you think he had been making for them to know that?
Hold up, that's the dude who make the joint with the lightning bolt. That's what I'm talking about, dude.
But so you got so no, I don't. You talking about the cool what is it, cool cow or something, whatever.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
But you got to think about them two had him and Omi and the Hellcat both was doing the same exact shoe design.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
They both. I don't know.
I know one of them did settle and they had to pay. I think whoever the one I seen did, they had to pay like $8 million. So,
but that's Omi and the Hellcat. That's the. I don't know about the other dude because I don't follow him no more. He was kind of like,
I remember I remember all of them got at the same time. They put their little cease and desist about the whole design shit, and it was all at the same time. But I thought it was the one with the lightning bolt.
But both of them had the lightning bolt because them two. Listen, what I'm saying. Because them two were beefing amongst each other because realistically, because you got to think about it, neither one of them could realistically copy. They couldn't. You can't copyright it because it's still it's a knockoff Nike regardless, and that's why both of them got sued at the same time. But they was trying to, like, I guess the cool. I want to say their beef started because I think Omi and the Hellcat reached out to him and wanted to kind of do some shoes with him, and the cool Kai dude, and that's one of the reasons why I even unfollowed the dude because he was just kind of like he started to act like he was a rapper or something. He got like super arrogant and like super braggadocious. Like, I'm cool with it when it comes to like rappers and athletes. But like, if you somebody making clothes, I ain't really, that shit kind of turned me off. Like, you start talking too crazy. Like, nigga, you make knockoff Jordans. Like, relax. So they had their fault. So they had their beef, and Omi the Hellcat was telling him like, nigga, I can make the same exact shoe and I'm going to rough this logo because I got more money than you. So I can publish this. I can take the same exact shoe design and ain't nothing you can do about it because, nigga, you stealing from Nike. And I can sell it for cheaper, so people gonna buy my shoe instead of buying yours. So, like I said, I don't necessarily know what happened, but again, Nike it didn't sound like Nike beat Bathing Ape. It seemed like they just came with an agreement, and Bathing Ape was like, all right, we done ran it up off y'all for some years because it didn't say it is because in that, and when I read it, John, it ain't make it seem like Nike won some bread from Bape or it was like it just sounded like they was in courtroom and they came to agreement and Bathing Ape was like, all right, we cool. And I think probably realistically, you done spanked them since MySpace, so you probably done got them people for like 20 years worth of whatever, however long you've been selling Bape stuff that look like Nike Air Force Ones or looking like Nike whatever. Where it's kind of like, all right, we cool off of selling it now. You got it. So, like I said, that one is that. I guess realistically, what was the question I wanted to ask you? Did you? Because we did talk about the draft. Did you feel? I think sometimes I guess when your team make the playoffs, it kind of like the draft picks be like it don't really matter. Besides the Kansas City Chiefs, I feel like Kansas City probably was the only team that actually had somebody that I seen people kind of talk about because the dude was super fast. Like I think he had the fastest speed at the Combine, but I ain't really hear too many people talking too much about if your team already made the playoffs. Like I don't hear too many people.
No, and that's the thing. I feel like even me personally looking at it, I'm just like, I feel like what we did in the draft, yeah, we stole. We filled our offensive line up. We got a center. We got the other boy, the right tackle, and all. I feel like we filled in the holes that we was missing prior to what we had already before. And then you said we got a new quarterback and all. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like we plugged in those holes that we was already missing. And even when like I always getting up, with the Commanders and everybody else, I feel like you at the lottery pick every year or you low in the draft every year, but you don't have a franchise player. I feel like the problem, we ain't had a top pick since I think 75 or something like that.
Damn.
I want to say, I think I want to say Bradshaw might have been a last top 5 pick.
I mean, well, one. I mean, but again, I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. If you can develop or whatever because even like when we look at it, when you say we put Tom Brady as a GOAT, he wasn't no top pick.
No, he wasn't. I mean, and that is, I mean, realistically, of course, that was one of the conversations when it even comes to quarterback, because people were sitting here saying, of course, and because I guess the more recent story outside, of course, not Tom Brady, because Tom Brady, people can kind of look at that.
No,
like but people look at Brock Purdy, because Brock Purdy was, I want to say, shit, even
last. No, even the last pick.
Yeah, he was, but even Dak Prescott, Dak Prescott was he was a 4th round draft pick. Mm-hmm. And that's why people, I mean, for a long time, why the Cowboys kind of got to play around with him with his bread, because they drafted him so low. So, of course, a lot of people always have. And they read out the numbers where the numbers is kind of crazy, where you get selected at a certain point where it's kind of like how many draft picks go right if you have those high draft picks when it comes to like quarterbacks or whatever the case may be. If you take a quarterback early, because this was the first time in NFL draft history where the first 12 draft picks, 6 out of the first 12 were all offense.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it was deep into somebody.
It was for a defensive player to even get, and that's normally not the thing, but it was because it was a loaded draft class for wide receivers and for quarterbacks, and a lot of teams needed a quarterback. Mm-hmm. Like the only people, I mean, of course, and let me tell you something, dear Atlanta, and I seen some Atlanta people that I follow because for rap people, and this is like on Twitter and stuff. I'm like, I caught myself every time. I'm like, bro, stick to just talking about rap, because you complaining like this not your bread. To watch Atlanta people complain about paying Kirk Cousins like this is their money was insane to me. Like, nigga, y'all not paying him. Why do you give a fuck about how much he got paid? That money ain't gonna matter. And it was no other free agent that y'all was gonna pick up. So it's kind of like, I don't get what y'all so upset about. You paid Kirk Cousins because at the time you might have didn't know that you was gonna get a draft pick that low.
But you drafted a quarterback last year, and he ain't ever see the field.
I mean, yeah, but I mean.
No, but that's why I say and I get people argue they have their opinions, but at the end of the day, I don't even know if Kirk Cousins is gonna be able to start the beginning of the season because you came off a major injury.
Guess what? But that is my point of they don't know that, and that to me,
like I said, and I feel like even Atlanta, you just looking at it, okay, what if he's not ready? I can get this young boy in here, let him play, or even if he is ready, I still have this young boy that can develop or learn. You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is, I feel like even a lot of these draft picks, I don't see none of them just coming in and flattening out. Turning things.
I'm gonna tell two people that I feel like realistically want to turn around things. And of course, I know I'm a Justin Fields guy, but if I'm being honest, Chicago didn't just load it Caleb Williams up with too many weapons.
See, okay, but they loaded him up. That's fine. But I feel like even actually having a turnaround, like I feel like CJ Strauss might be let's say he's the LeBron right now of, you know what I'm saying? Of rookies and stuff. Because Johnny Manziel, all of them had the hype. But then they didn't pan out. So that's why I said for right now, what we're saying is a freak of nature, or he got the talent. It's CJ Strauss. Everybody else kind of struggle.
No, you can't say that because
Patrick Mahomes is one of a kind.
I mean, yeah, you can't say
one that. But no, because even like Justin Hurts. What's his name? Jalen Hurts for the Eagles. Remember, he was the one who got benched in the Commanders game that one year when he had a bad. He was playing like the last couple of games, and they benched him in the middle of the game. And then you turn around and pay him that money. I feel like when you draft that, nobody's really like, all right, franchise, he's going to make my team win.
I hear what you're saying, but I think reason why I say is kind of like of course, if the bar is going to be Tom Brady or Patrick Mahomes, and of course we can sit here and say certain people missed it. But shit, look at when the Colts when they let Peyton Manning go and they picked up Andrew Luck. Andrew Luck lived up to the expectations until he got knocked out the goddamn. He just got knocked out the NFL.
But that's my question. It's just like when you look at them three, who really had? Yes, of course, Russell Wilson won the Super Bowl and he's still in the league. Mm-hmm. But you think about it, Audrey 3 picked before him and Andrew Luck. Yeah, but Russell Wilson was picked in the second round or third round.
I get what you're saying, but still, even for you gotta tell me, for both of them is injuries. If you could sit here and say if Audrey 3 would have stayed healthy, he would have had a better carear than fucking Russell Wilson. Like we talking about just electrifying, just talking about how far he carried, and that's realistically and that's what I'm not gonna lie to you. Again, this is why I don't, why I kind of felt bad for Philly and why I mess with New York. And that's why I don't fuck with DMV people and their sports opinions or their team. Y'all niggas should still be posting today. Since y'all drafted Jalen Daniels, y'all should have been posting from that day he got drafted to right now when you hear my voice. Y'all should have been celebrating getting this quarterback. That's why I don't like talking about it. I think y'all are fucking stupid for the fucking teams that you like. And I know y'all don't know shit because there's no way in hell that y'all drafted this quarterback. This electrifying dog. And if you a gambler, you'd have made some bread off this nigga last season playing in college. That nigga's a goddamn dog. And I'm just like, and y'all making it like, oh, we don't like, you don't know. But bitch, you don't watch sports then. What the fuck you talking about you don't know? Y'all should be fucking celebrating, beating y'all fucking chest, buying your season tickets, getting your jerseys, painting your fucking face. Act like a fucking fandom, dog. This is why I won't never like the Redskins or the Wizards, because I don't want to share a team with you weird ass niggas, dog. It's no way in hell y'all drafted him. I don't even like the fucking Redskins, and I felt like I was the only person that made a fucking video and gave a fuck about him. It's not my team. Like, that shit don't make no sense, and that's why I don't. And I'm talking about niggas be harassing me. I swear to God, all football season. Damn, bro, why you don't make no Redskins videos, bitch? Because they got white quarterback. Now y'all got a black quarterback, and I made a video, and I didn't see none of you bitch ass niggas even supporting the nigga. Like, that's what I be talking about. Y'all niggas are weird, dog. It's weird as shit, and I won't never. And guess what? I'm not even gonna hate on the Redskins this year because I fuck with him. That nigga's a dog. He can flat out fucking ball, and that nigga got wheels. And y'all know I like black quarterbacks that can pull the ball down and run. But I'm just like, dog, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, this is where I would never want to get drafted from here. And that's why I understand why niggas like Kevin Durant don't never want to come and play home. Because y'all not no real fucking sports fans. And that's why John Morant, when they play the Wizards, niggas don't be playing them games because they don't take y'all serious as fucking sports fans. And that's the difference. So again, like I said, and I apologize to the women, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I felt like it's just me as a man, and I just want every woman to understand this. It'd be certain parts of the year where I would feel like a F-bomb if I came on here and talked more about girl stuff and don't acknowledge what's going on in the sports world. Like, I judge other men. Like, when I'm listening to them, I'm like, bro, it's 5 of y'all niggas. There's men on here. Y'all talked about sports for like 10 minutes. How is that possible? Do y'all niggas sit down when you piss? Like, there's no way in fucking hell. It's the heart of the NBA playoffs and it's the NFL draft and be like, man, fuck.
And I'm saying no, because even when I was listening to Joe and them, they had that conversation about wedding etiquettes and all that. And I'm not gonna lie to you. What's name said he was watching the draft and watching the games or whatever during the wedding. I did the exact same thing when our cousins, when what's name got married. I was watching the game. So I feel like I understand, like, certain moments you kind of know, like, all right, I know this is the time of the year. All right, just leave it shit alone.
No, you're a man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be judging niggas. I'm a very judgmental person. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell y'all. But anyway, we can get on to something else. Like I said, shout outs to I like the pick from Atlanta. I hope he do get some playing time. I hope Kirk Cousins ain't ready to play and he do actually get some playing time, because that nigga's like that too. Let's be clear. And he was one of them people that he was carrying like a iffy team, and he carried them to a ball. And they didn't even lose no games last year. And they beat big, like the Bo Nix nigga. They beat Oregon. So like, again, like I said, but that's again.
Where did he come from?
He played for Washington.
Okay, that's the one. I remember.
He played for Washington, and they, like I said, they beat. Matter of fact, they played Oregon in the bowl game, and I said they beat Oregon like this. And the niggas, and they was.
I think that's the one you talking about before.
Yeah, him. I was talking about him doing college football. I was talking about him, and I was talking about the quarterback from LSU. From LSU, Daniels, the one that the Redskins got. So again, like I said, and that's why I just know sometimes people don't watch it, and that's the crazy thing to me. Was like and that's how you can tell people pick their little moments. Like, everybody was cool on Coach. Like, shout outs to Coach Prime, because that's what actually got one. Dion being a fucking coach in a big football program got me watching college football and gambling. It's no, like, dog, if I'm going to spend my money, I'm going to watch the games. I got to know, but I'm not a fan of just losing, nigga. It ain't even about the money. I just hate losing. So if I'm going to bet on something, not even more about just winning. It's about, like, nigga, I want to actually feel like I know about sports and I got a pick right. So I'm going to actually watch these fucking games so I know what I'm talking about. And that's why when I seen Atlanta people acting ridiculous and fucking, like, y'all niggas, like, keep it to whatever. DC, keep your shit to politics, and you Atlanta niggas keep talking about rap and shit. Y'all need to figure y'all shit out too, because y'all kind of like on the clock on putting out a new fucking hot rap nigga. It's been a minute for y'all niggas. But what else we got going on? I guess we might as well get into Jeezy real quick. Matter of fact, let this load up.